Hello y'all and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia and this is Natalia's Alchemy. So today I don't really have a concrete topic. I just want to talk about my experience on the journey of conscious creation, of shifting, timeline jumping, whatever you want to call it. I think what I really wanted to discuss is an experience that I had when my solar plexus started just going crazy basically, and I started meditating to basically understand where this is coming from, because your solar plexus is your willpower. It has to do with your confidence, your agency, your ability to handle life and the chores of life, seeking to better understand, is it that I don't feel like I'm capable? Is it that this new life that I'm becoming, that I'm coming into, is it that I'm afraid to live it? What's going on? So after doing my meditation and everything, I realized that it took me back to my childhood, not child, but more teen, around the tween area, and I was reminded how I felt growing up as a child. I just felt like I didn't have much agency, I didn't have much choice in anything, because especially when you grow up not having a lot of money, it's your choices are very limited if you get any, and my choices were very limited. So I just what was programmed into me is that I don't have much agency, I don't have much choice over my life. It's, you go to school, you go to work, you die. There was nothing outside of that, and growing up I had always thought that my life was set for me. I had to follow the rules, and that was just what it was. I didn't think I had much choice over my life decisions and everything, which is crazy to think about now, but that's how it was, as a child. I just didn't, it was just, first of all, it was ingrained in me just because of my mom raising us as a single parent. She told us you're gonna go to school, you're gonna be a lawyer, and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. And I, as a child, I wanted to make her proud, I wanted to impress her, so that was my life. So now, when I've awakened and I've realized that, I have agency, I'm a conscious creator, I can create what it is that I want to see in my daily life, it's kind of cognitive dissonance. It's a part of me knows this, holds this as truth, that I am a conscious creator, that I can literally dream what it is that I desire and have it brought into my physical reality. And then there's a part of me that's wait, but I never had a choice about anything, and now you're telling me that I have a choice about everything. So it's kind of my inner twin is experiencing some cognitive dissonance, because it's just and I feel it's kind of adding to the, well, before I became conscious of it, subconsciously, it was adding to the resistance of my, my dreams, my desires and everything. Because deep down, there was a part of me that didn't really like this new life, that didn't like how much agency I had, that didn't like having to make all the decisions about my life. Because again, she was so used to people deciding for her and she just going with the flow. So now that I'm conscious and aware of this, and I've recognized it as what it is, and I've released it, it's just been quite the journey to understand how, again, everything that happens in your childhood will affect you for the rest of your life, positive or negative. So it's so important to understand where you started, how you started, what tools were given to you during your childhood, how you utilize them today. Because once that came up, I realized that, and it's so true, and this is why so many people say the reason why you don't have what it is that you want is because a part of you doesn't actually want it. And that part of me didn't actually want the life that I say that I desire. The life of agency, where I could just do whatever I want and get paid for doing it, don't have to clock into no job. The part of me that was like resisting, she likes structure. She likes being somewhere someone told her to be and doing whatever they tell her to do, but that's not me no more. So in recognizing that, I had to allow her to, I don't want to say die because that sounds so mean, but it's just like, I mean, she's not dead for real, but she just not running shit no more, you know? Like, first she was running shit, but now I can recognize her and like separate her from, you know, my conscious thinking, because it's like, I do want this life. I deeply desire this life for a reason. So I'm not going to allow anything that contradicts my dream life to, you know, loom in my head. Like, that's not happening. So I think it's important to bring up because, like, I find that whenever you are right near that breakthrough point is when the resistance feels tougher, you know? Like, when I started feeling that, I was so worried. I'm like, damn, like, you know, what is it? Like, is it that, like, I don't truly believe that this can happen for me? If it might not fit to lead, da 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 da. And it's okay. It's okay. It's not that it'll block your manifestation or anything or like whatever. It's just helping you recognize where it is that your thoughts and actions are misaligning, right? It's just helping you recognize where it is that you're not truly embodying this version of yourself that you say you want to be, you know? I feel like that's all resistance is. All it is a magnifying glass so that you can better see what's underlying, what's causing you to be far from the desires that you say you want, right? So that's what I took it as. I'm so grateful that like it came up because I was able to like better understand myself and move past that. Because it's like, that's all it's meant for, you know? It's just to, okay, take note of it, understand it if you can, and let it go. And let it go. It's as simple as choosing to let go. Like, you are not your habits, you are not your patterns, and those thoughts are just patterns, you know. They're what was repeated to you growing up and you held them as truth, but they're not truth. You can decide at any point in time to release that. So I hope this helps anyone who may be experiencing something like this. Know that your resistance is not the end of the world, and that when you feel the most resistance is when your breakthrough is near, because your body is signaling to you one last time, like, hey, are you sure this is what you want? Because, you know, there's some stuff going on over here and it's kind of contradicting what you're saying. So you might want to look at that, and you handle that, you handle the business, and then boom, in pops in everything you've ever desired. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that little tidbit, you know, if that helps anyone. I hope that you can gain something from it. Shadow work is top tier, you know, when it comes to any type of manifesting, whatever. Identity work is top tier. So if you want to get into shadow work, like if you're a beginner, even if you're not a beginner, you know, I have a free shadow work guidebook that I'll like put somewhere over here. You can find the link in my bio. And yeah, stay tuned. Probably next week. Well, I don't know when I'm posting this, but stay tuned because my Identity Shifting 101 ebook is coming out very, very soon. You'll want to grab it before the end of the year, before the new year begins. The new year don't begin for real till spring, so you good. But like, if you want to get into that, you know, the winter time type of whatever lock-in, the great lock-in, if you want to get into that early, go ahead and grab that whenever I release it. You're not going to want to miss it. I have a ebook journal that will take you along the path of identity shifting, and then I have a guided meditation that goes along with it to really get you into that imaginative state so that you can visualize the life of your dreams. Once you visualize it, it's possible. Okay? So until I see you all again, peace and love to you all. Bye.